Hey, yo, what it do, man? It's your big homie, Bobby Dollaz, and today we are back with another episode of the Bobby Dollaz Show. Hey, man, today is going to be a fun show because I got the homeboy in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I've been trying to catch up with for a real long time. You know what I'm saying? Real fun dude. We had a couple of conversations before. He is also the host and the creator of the Delvin Cox Experience and DelvinCoxExperience.com. Yeah, you heard it right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Miami, Florida, Mr. Delvin Cox. Hey, what it do, bro? What's going on, man?
Everything good, Bobby, man. Everything good. How about yourself, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Hey, life is life. I'm just letting it happen. You hear me?
I feel you on that, man. It's always good to come on this podcast and chop it up with the brothers, man.
Hey, man, it's love, man. That's all it is. I be trying to catch up with everybody, bro. Like, there's a lot of people missing out, man. Like, I got so many, I ain't gonna say personalities because I ain't crazy and shit, but like I got so many ways of thinking and so many avenues that we could travel down any and every time I do a podcast, man. That's why I say sometimes people be kind of missing out, bro. It's just love. That's all.
Well, let me hit you with something I've learned in my years of doing this. It's weird to say this, but it's so true. The hardest people to get on your podcast or your show, a lot of times be your own people.
You hear me?
It'd be a task, and I find it fascinating that it's so difficult. Like my show, it's gotten to the point where a lot of times I don't even have to ask people to come on my show. They like message me like, "Hey, can I come on your show?"
Yeah, see, that's where I'm trying to get. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
But it's always the white people.
Hey,
so which I love, bro. Which I love. But I'm like, come on, you know. I like diversity, but I also like talking to my people. I think it's super important to talk to and highlight my people.
Very cultural, very cultural. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. So, okay, so I tell you what, man. So you down in Miami, Florida, man. I gotta ask you, bro. Like, how has life been for you living in this new normal?
Man, this shit crazy. it's crazy because. It's crazy because depending on where you stay at, well, Miami is a whole different beast completely.
Yeah.
Because when this first happened, I want to say March, and everything went on lockdown.
Yeah.
I told this story once before, but I'll tell it on here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
People, when they first announced the lockdown and everything was closing down, I was driving to CVS to get some medicine or something like that, right?
Okay.
And the line to the barbershop was to the streets.
Damn.
Like literally. Yeah, it was wild because everybody was going to get their cut for we were in lockdown. So lockdown happened. We was on straight up lockdown.
Yeah. I
want to say for solid where everybody followed it and complied for about a good month.
Mm-hmm.
After that month happened, went by, people just stopped caring. Like people started, like hood barbershops started opening up again, and just opening up a secret. Like, yo, if you know the spot, you can go there and get your cut.
Right.
Places like restaurants start opening up without people knowing and stuff like that. People was sneaking in, and it got to the point now, like where we at today. Our cases in Florida are so high because people took it seriously for a month.
Yeah.
Got tired of it and just went on with their life. So for that month, I felt the lockdown, and my family still does what we have to do because we don't play that crap. I literally can't afford it.
You got to do that. You got to.
But in terms of South Florida, within that second month, stuff was almost back to normal.
Man, that's sad, bro. It's real sad to say, to be absolutely honest with you, because it's like people just don't care, man. It's like, fuck my life. I want to have fun. Like, we out here in the sun and having fun out here on the beach. And I don't care if I die in 14 days or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just odd as shit if you ask me, bro.
Yeah, because you're quite sure you've seen plenty of stories about people being on the beach.
Yeah.
During Memorial Day weekend, they're like, we don't care. We get it. It's wild. But that's Florida. People in Florida have this attitude where it's like, we don't care. We're gonna do what we're gonna do because we want to do it.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what America built, bro. Hey, but the crazy shit is y'all dealing with COVID and all this weirdness that's happening in the stores and all of that with the people in the city. But then y'all got hurricanes and shit coming too, man. I mean, like, that shit is scary, bro. Like, how y'all deal with that? Like,
hurricanes are so weird down here because we've gotten so used to it.
Yeah.
And what happens is, this is what always happens. I can tell you from experience. I've experienced damn near all of them here.
Okay.
From Andrew on down.
That's what's up.
They will tell us it's a big hurricane coming. Mm-hmm. I need to prepare and stuff like that. So the stores get crowded. We'll get all the supplies we need.
Right.
Then the hurricane come and literally nothing happens. It's like rain for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
It looked dark outside in the daytime. But nothing really gets damaged unless you're in the Keys. The Keys is different. Yeah. Keys always get messed up. But if you're like in areas like Miami and stuff like that,
yeah.
So, but a lot of time when they announce those hurricanes, it don't really hit us as hard as we expect.
Yeah.
So then people get so comfortable with it not being like that. When a real one hits us, it hits us hard.
Yeah, I could see that happening, bro. I really could, man. To me, that shit is terrifying. I can't swim, man. Fuck that.
It don't get that bad here. Like the flooding at most, unless you're in the Keys, at most the flooding will probably get to probably your ankles, if that. So they ain't never to that point.
Hey, Delvin, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. You convince yourself. They say you could drown in 6 inches of water. You're able to do this to me on my show, right?
it ain't that bad.
Son. No way.
The thing you got to worry about in hurricanes down here are falling trees and power lines.
Yeah, okay.
Like if a tree fall on your house, you're in trouble. If a power line fall down your area, you're in some trouble. But otherwise than that, you don't never really have to worry about flooding.
Right.
In terms of your life.
That makes sense. Okay, so you said a minute ago, man, like when you was talking about your show, sometimes it's kind of hard to get in contact with your own people. Your audience is, my bad, man. It's, I think, a gnat in here. Your audience is more white sometimes than you would prefer. Tell me about your show, bro, because like you got a great following though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the secret here? Because I don't care if white people listen to my show, because any and everything that I'm saying because it's coming from my heart and my mindset. I don't give a damn about, who feelings I'm hurting and all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to understand who I am.
My show is about diversity, man. This is like the tagline, one man mission, another culture through diversity. Okay. And I kind of hold dear to that in terms of I always like to have different people on from different walks and backgrounds of life.
Okay. Talk about a few episodes. Let me tell me about a few episodes. I checked out a few, so tell me about a few of them.
Like one more popular episodes I've had is I had one series I did on my podcast called The State of America.
Okay.
Where it was like 3 or 4 episodes. Each episode, I interviewed a different race about how they feel about this country.
Man, that's hard. I like that.
Yeah, and I started off with white people, and they gave their answer.
Yeah.
Then I started off with Hispanics.
Yeah.
Then I started off with people from outside the country, how they feel about how the U.S. is. And then I ended with black people.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, you know what? After the show, bro, after this episode is done, I want to talk to you about something. I got an idea that I've been fiddling with in my head for like the last month. And I want your opinion on it, but
okay,
it's gonna take more than just me to try to get this shit popping. But you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right, just let me know what you want me to do, because
yeah,
I'm always coming up with ideas in my head, and I try to get them all out.
I think you might like this one, bro.
Okay,
but okay, so. All right, so I got you. So basically the secret to the show for you is diversity, just basically being able to touch bases with everybody.
Also, very important, as a podcaster, all those retweets and stuff don't mean nothing, honestly speaking. It helps you in terms of visibility,
right?
But what helps you the most is talking to other podcasters and getting them on your show.
Yeah.
And why I say that is because when you reach out to another podcast and have them on your show, even if you don't get their fans,
Yeah.
you can get that podcaster to vouch for you, back you, and support you.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way. And that's why I kind of have this diverse audience, because I've had so many different podcasts on from different backgrounds and stuff. And what I try to do all the time is get those podcasters introduced to other podcasters,
Right.
so they both can co-mingle together, learn each other, have each other on their shows, and that builds a community.
Communitizing, networking. I like that. That's what's up. But you know what's crazy though, to be honest with you, Delvin, man, like I know a lot of people in this city, man, and me being an ex-coach, I know a lot of athletes that are professionals at the present moment who, I mean, I know their parents. Like I could call their parents and talk to them, be like, man, why don't you be on my podcast, this, that, and the other, you know, tell stories about their child growing up. And man, my numbers are probably skyrocket. But here's the thing. I don't want no celebrities on my, like I'm trying to minimize the celebrity thing as much as I can, because y'all are the celebrities for me with the podcast. And that's why I'm every show I do, I interview one of y'all. Like,
that makes sense.
I'm trying to drive into y'all journey. Like, I want to see what it is that's on y'all mind and how y'all became so creative and what got you sticking to what it is that you're doing. Because, you know, like I know, man, this shit come and go, bro. You'll jump in this for about 2-3 months and be like, man, I ain't getting no listeners. Fuck that. Next thing you know, you out doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's why I say my timeline, I try to keep it filled up with all the locals and all the low-level podcasters, the ones that ain't got that big of a following, because y'all are my actual celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like to highlight all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I think it's important to do that. And what keeps me going with doing it is the fact that I have people constantly commenting on the podcast and supporting the podcast.
Yeah.
And that means a lot to me, especially when you got people who came in from the ground up.
You
from day one, listening and still supporting years later. I've been doing the Delvin Cox Experience as it is for about 3 years now.
Okay.
So I've watched it come up from 7 listeners to what it is now.
Right.
And that means a lot to me in terms of like,
hey, that's what's up, man. I mean, that's where the love lies. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand, man. Hey, that's what's up. Okay, so we spoke about the topics and everything. I mean, I know you like anime and gaming, the horror movie stuff, you know, like all that. You hear me? So I'm finna see what's on your mind today.
Okay, cool.
All right, so check it out. What would you consider to be the closest thing to magic in real life?
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
Yeah.
I would probably say science.
I'm with you there. I'm 100% with you there. Proven theories. I
feel like magic is science that we haven't figured out yet.
Okay. I like that. That's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like that. I mean, it ain't even no need to elaborate on that. I like that. That's pretty cool. We'll leave that right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me this then. If it's a topic, a virus, a group of people, one sound mind that just can do it, what do you think is finally going to break the internet?
That's a good question. Whew. In terms of like Kim Kardashian, quote unquote, broke the internet for everybody going crazy,
I mean, like,
or world changing.
I mean, like, so much so to a point to where it may actually have to be not monetized, monitored, or it might get shut down, or
to the point where they start to regulate the internet.
No more freedom of no more the Freedom Act. No more of that. Like one incident that could happen, whether it be a topic that just people just will not stop talking about, a virus that some hacker from somewhere just dropped into, you know what I'm saying, into somebody's server or system at a mainframe. I mean, at a main site like Citibank or something like that, and just ruined everything, or a group of people.
I have an answer for that.
Let's hear it.
I think the internet will get regulated like that, or even shut down, if a couple of things happen. One, and both of these things have to do with government.
Okay.
An assassination of a president or a U.S. official.
Wow.
And I say that because if you have a situation like that, it's code red automatically, no matter who it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that I think it has to be a U.S. president in terms of that.
Right.
And the internet is so, at this point, it's so toxic in terms of misinformation that it pulls out there.
Oh, Lord.
In terms, if you have something like that happen, I think they would have to start regulating it, especially if it was something that was shown on the internet. Like, let's say a president. I don't want to say no names because I don't want to wish that on no president, whether I like him or not. But if there's a video of a president getting assassinated today, like that Kennedy video, for example.
Oh, yeah.
If that would have happened today, yeah, they would have to put regulations on the internet. They would not be able to show that on the internet. They would not want people to see that. They would not want to be like putting that out there. I think that's one of the things. And another thing, I think they'll probably get heavy regulations on the internet and make them like, okay, we got to start shutting down this internet in terms, because let's be honest, the internet for the longest time has been the Wild West in terms of like,
true.
We've had people put child pornography on the internet and get away with it. We've seen people put dismemberment videos and straight up murders.
Live murders, yep.
Straight up murders on the internet, and it hasn't gotten shut down.
Big fact.
I think, like I said, it either have to be a political figure that gets murdered, a highly touted political figure, or government secrets to the point that would jeopardize our nation.
I like our livelihood and our economy and everything. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, that's a good answer, bro. I could see that happening, but me personally, I think it would be a group of people.
Like a terrorist attack? Like not terrorist, a cyber terrorist? Like
nah, it wouldn't even be that. It would be a group of people that are so smart, like taking a Bill Gates and a Mark Zuckerberg and a Ethan Hawke and not Ethan Hawke.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like making a group with them, and then all of them trying to manipulate the internet for their own agenda. And before you know it, boom, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everything's crazy. All the algorithms are fucked up. It's just like, I think that's the way it would mess it up. And then in terms, it would just get bought out after that and be shut down or some crazy shit, you know.
I think some of that is going on now as we speak. If you look at Facebook and you look at how Facebook is used to manipulate the data, America and everything, like one of the reasons why I don't even look at Facebook anymore is because when you go on Facebook, you'll constantly see something like a story or something like that. It'll be whether it's a political story, and then if you research the data of the political story, you'll find out it's 100% false. Right. And that's a problem because you have older people who will go on their site and see that and think that's facts. Yeah, like you'll see something like Joe Biden eats babies, and they'll run with that and use that as fact. They're like, nah, I can't vote for Joe Biden. He eats babies. Like it's like
everything on the internet true. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Well, since we going that route, okay, so it's 2049. All right.
Okay.
America has been depopulated down to just 1 million people. All right, just 1 million, and this is all over America. All right.
That's what happened when you don't follow with a damn mask. Coronavirus.
All right. They running tests on people. They creating special beings. They gonna call them special beings. You get the email. You, Delvin Cox, get the email to go there. All right. When you get there, they put you in one of those Captain America chambers. All right. Yes. They put you in one of them little machines. They leave you in there for 48 hours. When the machine open, what kind of superpowers you gonna have? You only get 2.
I would always go for immortality.
Okay. You want to live forever?
Yes.
Okay.
I would go for that. And I guess if you have immortality, invulnerability would come with that, right?
Well, I would say, if you're immortal, you should be able to feel pain and emotion and all of that because you'll never die.
Yeah, so I would say super strength then.
Okay, so you'll be super strong and immortal.
Yes.
You're gonna be one strong emotional motherfucker.
I look at it like this. I am a person who believes in God and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, I don't know if I want to die. It's not something I look forward to.
Man, that's a whole nother episode, bro. But you know, to be absolutely honest with you, it freaks me out. And
it does.
Excuse me for saying this, but a lot of the times I feel like there is something bigger that's like handling us, like how we play The Sims yes. 4, and we control their lives and we doing all this, that, and the other. I kind of look at it like that's us, because it's like, I don't think that the way a brain develops from birth, not having any knowledge at all, and can come out and be as smart as, you know, the Einstein or a genius, and then they die, their brain just goes away and all that information is gone. I don't know, man. One time I had a dream, bro, that when people died, they was taking like stem cells out of the back of people's necks and putting them in other ones, and you just go on to the next life as a different person, but you still have those same thoughts that you had from that last, you know what I'm saying, from that last body. So it's like deja vu. You think you seeing something that you done seen before. Well, yeah, because you got that stem cell in your neck and you're another person now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can feel that.
Man, that dream freaked me the hell out. I woke up, my wife is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, hey, man. Hey, but I kind of felt like that, like, damn, like, that's kind of crazy, man, to think that after all the learning, you could become the smartest person in the world. You could have a mind so great that you could develop a cure for cancer or microorganisms or nanotechnology, or you can be that smart and develop that from birth all the way up to you about 50 or 60 years old. Then you die, and that brain just disintegrates into the earth. All that information's gone. All that, like, that's weird to me.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's something where everything in life seems like it has an answer to it. Death, it just seems so final. And the fact that we don't know anything about the afterlife in terms of what we read in the Bible and stuff like that. Like, you can't go to the afterlife and come back and tell us, all right, this what happened.
Right. And so yeah, absolutely.
I think that's scary within itself. Like, you've had people survive cancer, you've had people survive heart attacks, had people survive multiple things, and they can tell you the experiences from it. Yeah. But death is one of those things that are so finite and final. Yeah. And we've never heard, like, okay, we know for a fact there's an afterlife with God, there's a devil and stuff like that. That part of it, I think, terrifies me as a human being. Like, all right, what happens after I'm gone? I know for certain I'm going to heaven. I know for certain I'm going to hell. What can I do to change this? Yeah. Is it painful? Is it peaceful?
And those are the thoughts. Like, to me, I feel like those are the thoughts of a man with a sound mind, a person that feels like that they have stuff that they want to accomplish in life and just want to make sure that after they've accomplished it, it just don't go in vain. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing no more. So yeah, I feel that, man. And I be thinking about that all the time. Like, damn, when I die, as smart as I am and all the things that I learn every day, because I love carnal knowledge and I read and read and read. And, you know, like, I do so much stuff, man, because I can pick up on all the mistakes that everybody else make and then capitalize. And it's like I say to myself, why would I want all this that I got up here to just go away? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Just like it just go away. Sometimes I be thinking in my mind, like, they take them stem cells from you before you die. And that's how Alzheimer's and all that stuff occurs. You know, your grandma go in the hospital and she be sick for a little while and you be like, oh man, I gotta go visit grandma. And when she come back, she ain't the same no more. Now she getting dementia, she getting Alzheimer's. Shit, they took all their thoughts. They took everything. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a good point. I think there's some.
And it's like now,
to that.
Like now we just waiting on the body to die. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know who we are. Like, you just spent 70 years of your life with me and you don't even know who I am no more.
Yeah. And sometimes it seems like it happens so sudden.
Yes, bro. But you know what? We ain't finna get on that deal. Hey, it's cool, man. Cause that shit freaks me out, man.
It does. It really does.
Okay. So, all right. So moving on, man, I got a good question for you here. what's the most useless talent that you have?
I guess doing this, I can pull my bones and my fingers are so flexible. I can just stretch my thumb everywhere and everyhow and don't worry about breaking it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know if that's useless or not, but it's definitely a talent. Shit.
Yeah, my thumbs and my fingers can bend almost any kind of way, and I've never broken my thumb or my fingers to this day.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, but that's crazy, man. That you just flipped your thumb back like that in the camera. That's cool.
Yeah, it flipped. Right, I can make my thumb go perpendicular with my. I guess
that's crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's weird, but
yeah, you make sure you get a hug, man, when you get home.
What are they?
Hey, but that's what's up, man. So you in South Florida, you said, right?
Yep.
All right. So you down there with the sun and fun. Tell me, you a suburban type dude or you a city type?
I want to say city type.
Okay.
I like the sights and sounds of the city, like the environment. I like the big city. I know some people don't.
Yeah.
I like the quiet too.
Yeah.
I like the quiet too, but I think I just like being around the environment, like the environment of a big city, moving around.
Yeah. I think growing up that way for me, I think I'm 43 now, so I think by the time I turn 45, hopefully me and my wife will have like a house with enough acreage to where my neighbor is not right next door, and I can get some solitude. I can do my farming and just let my dogs run around and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope.
Like, I don't want to be city bound anymore. Like, I want to drive to the city, do what I need to do, get what I need to get, and then go home in my neighborhood where maybe I'm in a nice cul-de-sac where it's only 4 houses and we all got an acre of land or something behind our house, and everybody is separated where we got our own space. And like, that's how I want to live, man, for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can do everything that I want to do and enjoy myself.
That makes sense. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what's up, man. So, okay, so tell me a short story about a time in your life when you figured out that podcasting was going to be your thing.
Ooh, there's a lot of stories I can think about. I've had a lot of podcasting moments where I was like, yeah, I'm kind of good at this. This is amazing.
Okay.
Like I've had, like I told you about the State of America series.
Okay.
I'll talk about the ending part of that because I didn't tell you about that part.
Okay.
After I did those 4 episodes,
mm-hmm.
What I did was I did another episode directly after that where I had a group of black people from Detroit sit down
mm-hmm.
with a bunch of white guys from Texas.
Oh, shit, Delvin, what the hell?
So, and we all did a podcast together.
Wow. That's
talk
crazy.
About how we feel about America and things like that. And we got the conversation about gun control and stuff like that. And it got heated sometimes and stuff like that. But one of the things I remember about that conversation was at the end,
mm-hmm.
we all came to agreement that we love women. We like, and it all of a sudden
right there. That's it.
And
right
it all
there.
of a sudden became a conversation with us having fun and cracking jokes.
Right.
And I think that meant a lot to me in terms of me getting these two people from different groups together,
right?
Different backgrounds, everything.
Yeah,
they disagreed on a whole bunch of things. They even argued at some points. Never like F you and nothing like that. It was always respectful. Right. But at the end of the day, they found that middle ground where they can laugh and joke and have fun.
It's being men, bro. That's all. Men will agree to disagree at times, but that don't mean you always got to throw your hands or pull out guns or something to settle whatever the disagreement is at the moment. Sometimes you just better to walk away. Like, it's cool, or like you say, change the subject, figure out a common ground. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. Wow, but I don't know, man. That had to be some hard work, man.
Well, it really was. I remember after I did the first episode with white people, right?
Yeah.
I was getting a lot of messages from black people. cussing me the fuck out. Why you let these crackers come on here and say this, say that? I say, come on, man.
Right.
Just listen to the rest of the series.
Let them breathe, bro. Let them breathe.
Let them breathe. It's about hearing their side.
Right.
So get perspective on it. And then they heard the next episode, like, okay, I see what you're doing. Then when we got to the black episode, all the white people.
Oh man, you was the pin cushion, bro. Hey, you mediated that great. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's funny as hell. Hey, man.
I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me.
Funny as hell. Hey man, it's the Bobby Dollaz Show. You know what I'm saying? I'm here right now, man, with the homeboy Delvin Cox from the Delvin Cox Experience, man. Hey, we chopping it up right now. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, man. I keep hearing you speak about America and saying about America. So tell me your thoughts on the new normal and the way everything been handled here in America.
I think, and I'm going to say this clearly and as open as possible. I love America.
Yeah.
It's our country. As black people, we should love America and realize it's our country. But we also should realize America has been fucked up to us for a long time.
Man, for so long, bro. For so long.
We got to stop letting white people tell us that this is their country. Yeah. It's not.
Well,
we deserve as much stakes and rights to this country as they do. Even more so until a point because we were brought here as slaves.
Yeah.
We didn't come here by choice. So anytime a white person says some shit like, oh, you can go back home, you like it here. Fuck you. You brought us here.
Look, man, let me tell you something real quick, Delvin, man. Something you got to understand, man. The word America means ownership, bro.
Yes.
That's what it is, man. That's the reason why every time they want to associate themselves with a race, gender, or anything that they feel like is going to benefit them, they attach their name to the backside. African American, Latin American, Chinese American, you know, like it's like they saying you owe us for being in our country and being a part of what we got as far as our culture goes. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that name on there. We married now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but they also have to realize we built this shit for free. Yeah. Like America was built on the backs of black people, Asian people, the minority groups. And no, I don't think no other country benefited from having minorities in it like America have. Man. We built the culture. We literally helped build the country with all that free labor. And America wouldn't be the place it was today without our contributions.
Yeah.
So it's coming to the point where us as black people have to sit at the table and say, you know what? You have to respect us just like you respect each other.
Yeah, man. It's only business, though. You always got to remember that part, too. You always got to remember that part. It's only business, bro. So they're going to do what they got to do to make sure shit work for them regardless. And it's just like you say, up on us to sit down at that table and decide, hey, man, we got to jump all in and make this happen or keep dealing with the shit we dealing with every day. You know what I'm saying? So
at some point, we have to say, nah, enough is enough.
Right.
I think that's starting to happen now, which I'm happy to see.
Yeah.
I know people are saying, like, I don't like to see riots and stuff like that, and I agree. But sometimes, as American history has shown us, you have to have revolutions to get to where you want to be. And America has been built off of revolting. Yeah. Like, this country started from a revolt.
I believe
with the American colonies revolting from the English.
Yeah, in the North and the South too.
Yeah. So it's literally in our blood to revolt against tyranny and oppression.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I still, I love the whole vote thing and making sure everybody can get an opportunity to be heard, but I'm still going to always stand in the back of the room and say that the shit is just a distraction. These people already know what it is they want to do, and they're going to do it regardless. And then they'll quote unquote mess up the votes and create another distraction. So now your mind ain't on what they doing. It's on the shit that should have been done and this, that, and the other. It is what it is, man. That's why I don't talk religion and politics, because my beliefs are always going to be way more logical than the average. So
I agree. I think it's hard and it's weird because at some point you want to say vote.
Yeah.
But then another point you also want to say, but yeah, they're going to rig the deck.
Yeah, it's like you got to count the cards in order to understand the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this net is driving me crazy, man.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm going to wind up having to try to kill this thing and edit my video. But for the most part, though, man, yeah, I agree. We never – it's democracy, man, has never been set up for you to win. It's only been set up for you to agree. So,
yeah,
you're going to either deal with it and understand the game, like I said, and play it the way it's supposed to be, or you just get left behind. And majority of the time, that's what happens. People just get left behind. So,
yeah, I wrestle with that in terms of because my spirit has always been one of acceptance,
yeah,
but it's always been one of fighting. Like I fight back in terms of anytime I see any type of oppression or something like that, I'm always going to say something against it. I'm not going to allow it to just sit there in front of my face.
As you should, man. Like, you know how that go, man. As you should, absolutely. Okay, so you doing your show and like you gaining followers every day. Since we talking about a lot of this, what are some of the things that, like in the comments and stuff like that, that sound like people are trying to compliment you, but they actually insulting your show?
I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because when people come, people usually are very nice when they compliment my show and stuff like that. I don't really have that. Now, when I say other things, people want to be dickheads, but those usually be trolls and stuff like that.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, if you've been doing it for 3 years consistently, like you said, then the criticism should be at a minimum by now anyway. It should be more acceptance, simply because, look, I've been doing it my way for this long and I'm still here. So,
Yeah, it's more or less now. And I'll give you a perfect example of this. My boy Akeem from Raw&Uncut. Mm-hmm. I honestly, he's probably one of the most controversial dudes on Twitter.
Shout out to Akeem, man. We're supposed to be hooking up Wednesday, bro. I can't wait to talk to Akeem.
He a good dude.
Yeah.
But the thing about Akeem, which I think is smart on his behalf, is he'll say things that rouse people up.
Yeah.
People get mad about it. People will comment about it.
Right.
Whether negatively or positively. But at the end of the day, people are still talking about Akeem.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. Stand by your decisions, bro. If he know he finna put that on Twitter, he know he finna get some good and some bad, and he just got to stand by.
Yeah, and the thing, and one of the fascinating things about Akeem is I can be having conversations with people that don't know him, at all, and this happens to me multiple times,
right? And
then I'll just get a message from somebody, man, you see what this dude does say out here? This is some stupid shit, and I'm like. Then they'll send me this whole message about this dude, and I'm like, let me guess, you talking about Akeem, huh? Just based off their response, and I know they're talking about him.
Right.
And then they're like, how did you know that? I'm like, I just know. And I'm like, why are you friends? I'm like, that's my man. That's what that's his thing. Respect his hustle, respect his lane, and I think there's a certain brilliance to what he does because he keeps his name into all types of things, whether it's positive or negative. Yeah. But you're gonna always know who Akeem and who Raw&Uncut is.
Man, good marketing, shameless promotion. Ain't nothing wrong with this shit. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. You hear me?
Definitely.
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's what's up. But like I say, me and him, we're gonna get down on Wednesday. I'm gonna rap with him, man. He's I've been talking to him back and forth. He's turning out to be everything that I thought he was, man. He's a good dude. He just I think he just, like you say certain things to rile people up because it's gonna keep them relevant. Shit, I like that a lot, man. Do what you do, bro. Hey, it's love out here. Hey, so all right. So I know you're a horror movie dude. Okay.
Yeah, I like horror movies.
I absolutely listened to the episode with you. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, man. It was on the tip of my tongue earlier.
Kira Davis. Yes, man. Pretty light skinned lady. I seen the what's her name when I was looking at when I was listening to the podcast. And she's very interesting, bro. Like, she's very interesting. I liked her aspect of things and the way she looked at the horror movies and all of that stuff, man. I have to let people listen to the episode because then they're going to want to say, how he say something like that? And you just got to listen to it. Yeah. It was cool. But so since you're a horror guy, I got something for you. Say you're in a horror movie trying to survive, all right? But then you actually find out that you're not in the movie. It's real life. You get captured by a group of traffickers that sell body parts to cannibals. I think that's happening in the movie.
You say it's happening in the movie?
It happened in a movie before. I can't remember the name of the movie. Damn it.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I can't.
Oh, but you got, tell me the file. I'm interested.
Okay. All right. It's like, okay, so check it out. You're in a horror movie trying to survive. You find out that it's not a movie, but it's real life. You get captured by a group of traffickers that sell body parts to cannibals for food stamps. All right. They know about your podcast and they really like it. They subscribe to it and they listen to it and everything. So they tell you, they say, all right, Delvin, since we like your podcast, we're going to let you go, bro. We're not going to kill you. We're not going to eat you. But you got to leave us one body part. Which body part you leaving behind?
Interesting question.
Caught you off guard. Caught you off guard, right? Hey, they cannibals. They trying to grub. What you mean?
I'm trying to think of the pinky toe.
Come on, man. You know you ain't finna leave out of there with just one toe, you know?
Just, they can take the pinky toe.
All right, okay.
It's a body part. They can take it.
You leave one toe. That's what's up. Okay. I mean, hey, if they accept it, then shit, I'm leaving one too. Shit, I'm out.
That seems like the body part that would affect me the least. I know the pinky toe, I think, is used for balance.
Right.
But you got 2 feet. And also, I think if you have missing one toe, nobody's gonna notice that.
Yeah.
As opposed to like if you're missing a finger or a thumb, an arm, a leg,
okay,
a penis, those things people notice off bat.
Well, I would say if they feeding a group of cannibals, I'm thinking like they probably gonna choose themselves and probably take your arm or like half your leg or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would think. They would chop off like half your leg. They ain't gonna settle for a foot. They ain't gonna settle for 2
if I have to pick something like that,
mm-hmm.
I would pick probably my arm because I feel like one, they have prosthetics now that are very good for arms.
Right, okay.
And 2, if anything else, I can just get a badass hook or something like or a sword put on my arm, like the Walking Dead kind of.
I figured you were gonna say that, man.
I know I can survive. Like if you have one arm, you got like a hook or something like that. You kind of like a badass,
right? You'd be like Aaron on The Walking Dead. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so what if you could be? Okay, so what would be like if you could be an anime character? All right, and say you had all the powers that you need to, I guess, save the princess or conquer the world. What kind of sidekick would you choose as far as anime go? Now, you got to choose a sidekick that's going to benefit you, and you have all the anime powers that you need to survive.
Okay. So I got to pick a sidekick that's an anime character?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I would have the powers of the guy from like a Dragon Ball Z character or Naruto or One Punch Man or somebody like that.
Now, One Punch Man, I would love his powers. That's what's up. Yeah, so.
So I'm going to say him. I'm going to say I have his powers.
Okay.
So my sidekick would probably be, I'm going to pick a bad guy.
Really? You getting a villain?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
There's this anime series called Death Note.
Okay.
And the main bad guy on the show, he's kind of the good guy, anti-hero. He's weird. His name's Light Yagami.
All right. I've heard of Light Yagami too. I've actually seen some of those clips on Twitter.
Yeah, he's dope. The thing about Light Yagami is this. he doesn't have powers, but he has a book called The Death Note. And with this book, all he has to do is write down a person's name in the book,
Right.
and he automatically die.
Wow.
So I feel like I need to have him on my side, as opposed to against me.
Hey, good answer, bro. That's a good answer because, shit, you can just let him chill. Like, bro, I got this, man. I'm One Punch Man. Don't you trip. But then that one character that One Punch Man know he ain't gonna be able to handle, he could tell, hey, man, write that nigga down in that book, bro. Get his ass tomorrow.
Exactly.
When we wake up tomorrow, we come from McDonald's. I need you to write his name in that motherfucker. So hell yeah, I got you. That's what's up, man. Okay, so lastly, all right, last question for you. Tell my listeners a short story. It can be an experience, an incident, a person, a book, whatever, bro, that made you who you are today.
That's a good one. There's a lot, I think. I'm trying to think of a good story I can tell that I haven't told before.
Man, just whatever come from your heart, bro. Like, it could be how you made it. It could be your first dollar you made as a YouTuber, or it could be anything. It could be when somebody passed and it just made you say, I'm finna clean my act up and just do all this shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything.
I'll give you an interesting one. I'll give you one that made me realize that I love podcasting.
Okay.
There's an episode, well, there's a couple episodes, but there's one back in earlier days of the Delvin Cox Experience where I interviewed a transgender person.
Oh, wow. That had to be interesting.
And hearing that person's story about how they weren't accepted.
Yeah.
And because they weren't accepted, their father didn't accept them, and they had such a hard life.
Yeah.
And getting that story and getting the response I got from that story.
Wow.
Made me realize like people like, this is an incredible interview. I didn't realize what transgenders go through and stuff in life.
Yeah, that's
made me
crazy.
realize this is what I want to do. I want to sit here and give people stories that other people don't never see.
That has to be an emotional experience, bro.
Yeah, it's just, I like to hear a response from the episodes that are very serious and where people you don't think it's going to go that route, but it does, and people don't realize, like, damn. And this episode meant a lot to people. And the fact that the fact that there are transgender people who have heard that episode and can relate to it, or gay people for that matter who've heard that episode and can relate to it, like, yeah, damn, me coming out to my family and not being accepted.
Hey,
that means a lot to me.
Hey, man, that would upset a whole lot of people in different communities, but at the same time, it's a much, much, much needed, you know what I'm saying, podcast. It's something that it's an episode that's like much needed so people can understand, bro. That's the carnal knowledge I was talking about, and I would love to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, man, I think it's important because me and you, two heterosexual men, right?
Right.
So we don't always see or hear the other side of a table.
Yeah.
And we don't know what they go through. Because like I said, I can only imagine how hard it is, especially back when we were coming up. We're relatively the same age.
Yeah.
But we were coming up, people went hard on gay people.
Yeah, they did.
They were
absolutely, it was not accepted at
all. It was
all.
not accepted. It was not part of the culture. Yeah. People went really hard on gay people. I've seen people do horrid things to gay people.
Man.
So just imagine being a gay person and coming out to your family and not knowing what to expect or not being accepted by your family. That has, like, people you grew up with not accepting you no more or not fucking with you. That has to be immensely hard.
Yeah. I mean, like, it puts you in a position to where, like, me, myself personally, like, I have never understood any of it, bro, but I've always accepted it because I know that there has to be a reason for this individual to feel the way that they feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not abnormal, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes you just have to know. Like, I would love to look at that episode or listen to it or something just because you have to know. And then having children, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if your child come home and feeling this way?
Yeah, and that's something that you have to know how to deal with. And it's like, I would never want to be that parent that shuns my child because they say, I don't know how I feel. I think I'm gay or something like that, because
yeah,
that wrecks relationships, and I would never.
Man, they need your support regardless, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I absolutely understand that. That's big, man. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. You're doing big things, bro. Shit, I'm jealous. Hell, I don't know what the hell to do now. Maybe I should do an episode on Popeye chicken sandwiches or some shit. I don't know. Give me some new listeners and shit.
My thing is this, brother, and I always tell people is like, follow your heart, follow your hunch.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll just be sitting down and a topic will come to my head and I'll say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. It don't matter, because you'll be surprised people who listen to it,
right,
and the response you get from it.
Yeah, I got to get to that level. I'm still at that point, man, where I'm feeling like when I'm doing those kind of episodes that I'm like just talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do the episode and be in about 30 minutes, man, and then be like, man, I just delete the whole thing. Like, I'm not finna post this. Like, how do you just talk to yourself? Like, I don't know. I watch other people do it on their podcasts and all on YouTube and stuff, and it's like they comfortable. Generally, they doing what they love, I guess, but I be feeling like I'm talking to myself, bro.
It's difficult, but you have to kind of get into the mindset that you're not talking to yourself per se. You're talking to an audience that you can't see. It's almost like you're giving a speech.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That makes plenty of sense. I don't know. Like I say, man, it's at some point, you know, it'll rub up against me and I'll catch on to it. You know what I'm saying? I just, me personally right now, I just really like doing the interviews, man, picking people's brain, and like, you ain't know what to expect when you came on here. You ain't know what kind of questions I was going to ask you. And that's the joy of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love the interviews. The interviews are great because you don't never know what avenue or direction they're going to go into.
Yeah.
Sometimes people's responses to the interview make you want to flip the questions or something like that, because it's like, okay.
Yeah, man, because you want to relate to that individual a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, this really has been a Delvin Cox experience. Goddamn it! Like, damn, okay, that's what's up, man. Like, shit, I'm excited, man, because like I say, when you meet new people, man, and you meet people that actually understand what you're trying to do and they've been there, the advice and the information becomes golden. It ain't just, you know, somebody saying, well, man, you know, follow your dreams. It's like, yeah, follow your dreams, but at the same time, get you a good mic, get you some headphones. You got to do that, you know.
Yeah.
That's the love of it all. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I tell all podcasters to, if you want to do it, go full force in it. Always try to make your the next episode better than your last episode, and try to figure out ways to make it better. Like, you see, all right, I tried this with my mics. Mics don't sound just where I want them to be at right now.
Yeah.
Let me go look up something to see how I can get them to sound where I want them to be. Oh, my video don't look perfect.
Yeah.
Let me look up something. Google is your best friend when it comes to podcasting.
Yeah. I know I found a few things on Google. I have, man. That's what's up. Well, I tell you what, Delvin, man, hey, today has been great. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, like, I've been choosing some awesome guests. I mean, I don't really put a lot of effort into the things that I do when it comes to the podcasting, because like I said, I want it to be fun and not work. I can only appreciate, man, what it is you got going on and how long you've been doing it and your love for the podcasting game, and it'll rub off on me, man. So do me the favor, bro, of telling my listeners, man, how they can find you, how they can follow you and all that, man, your social media, social everything.
Definitely. Y'all can check me out on Twitter at Delvin_Cox. Check out the Delvin Cox Experience anywhere you get podcasts. And if you want to come on the podcast, if you go to DelvinCoxExperience.com, there at the bottom of the thing, it's a little link where you can message me and tell me you want to come on the show.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, shit, I wouldn't have never even knew nothing about all that, bro. I'll be listening to the podcast while I be cutting grass, because I got the lawn care service, so yeah. I'll be hitting them yards. I'll be listening to all that, man. But that's what it is, man. Hey, again, man, I want to thank you, bro. Hey, it has been an experience here on the Bobby Dollaz Show with Mr. Delvin Cox. Hey, go check him out, bro. He got some great episodes, and I know y'all gonna love it too, man. Hey, it's been real out here. You hear me? Wear your mask, man. Stay protected. Protect your family. Get ready for what's coming, man, because you never know what's behind door number 2. You hear me? Hey, it's been the Bobby Dollaz Show. Appreciate you.
Came with the gift to gab and blessed with lots of games. Niggas be mad at me, they know I'm not to blame. But I'm too geeky to be preaching, I just show out. Winning and it's looking like a blowout. Pile up my paper, let it grow out. If it ain't about no money, I don't go out. I'm too geeky to be preaching, I just show out. Winning and it's looking like a blowout. Pile up my paper, let it grow out. If it ain't about no money, I don't go out.